Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy James from What's Your Forte, and today we're going to be doing some Bimmercode coding using the Kies Motorsports Wi-Fi adapter. All right, let's get it. So this Kies Motorsports adapter is super fast and it works with many platforms, BM3, MHD, Bimmercode, and many more. So if you're interested in this adapter, it'll be linked down below. So today I'll be showing you exactly how fast this is and also coding some things on my car. I got wind that Bimmercode has some couple new items for the G80 M3s, so we're going to check those out today. So just like any other adapter, you want to take this Kies Motorsports adapter and plug it straight into your OBD down here in your footwell. All right, so once you have your adapter hooked up, you want to put your car in diagnostic mode. So if you have one of the newer chassis BMWs, to put your car in diagnostic mode, you hit the start stop button 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and then you'll see pop up where it says the car is in diagnostic mode right there on your head unit. Also, another indicator that lets you know that diagnostic mode is activated outside of it popping up right here on your speedo is on the right hand corner. You'll see like the check engine light on. When that check engine light's on, it's also another indicator letting you know that the diagnostic mode is activated. All right, so now at this point we want to go ahead and go to our phone or iPad or whatever device you'll be using to do your coding. So today, like I stated, we're going to be doing Bimmercode coding. So one thing I like to do is go to my phone settings, which I'm showing you guys right here. And I want to turn my Bluetooth off to make sure there's any kind of connection errors or any kind of, it's trying to connect to something that it doesn't need to. So I'll turn my Bluetooth off, and then I want to go to my Wi-Fi. So if you want to go to your Wi-Fi network, you want to go down and find Kies. So once you find Kies, mine's already have the password plugged in, but you want to look at the back of your Wi-Fi module to get your password for your unit. And when you first click on Kies, you're going to need to type in that password. So once you type in that password, you are good to go. All right, now that you have the Kies network selected there, next you want to go to the Bimmercode app, which I have right here on my screen. And you always want to make sure before you do any coding that your Bimmercode app is updated. You update your Bimmercode app by going down to the gear at the bottom right and then hit check for update. Once you hit check for update, Bimmercode will check for updates and apply any updates that are available. So you always want to make sure your Bimmercode app is fully up to date before you do any coding. Now, after that, once you update the actual app, you go down to the adapter, choose Kies as the adapter, and then you should be good to go. After you've chosen Kies as the adapter, you'll look at the Bimmercode app right there, and then you'll actually just hit connect. When you hit connect, you'll see it pulls up a couple options here. 1 series, 2 series, 3 series, or M3. We're going to choose BMW 3 series or M3 and then hit continue. You'll be able to see how fast the Kies module works. As you see, we're already in it right there. So the Kies module is super fast. All right, so now you're looking down through the options here. What I want to do first is I got to recode some of the stuff that I had before. When I took the car in for service to get the steering rack fixed, they reprogrammed some stuff and they wiped out some of the coding that I did. So that is something that you do have to worry about whenever you do take your car in for service. If it's something big like a steering rack like I had or something big, they do reprogram the car, it can wipe out some of your coding. So I lost my active sound, and then I also lost my video in motion that I had already coded in the car. And that's kind of what ticked it off for me, because I was actually going to play a video while I was driving somewhere very quick. I realized that the video wouldn't play while the car was in motion. And I was like, okay, it must have wiped out my coding that I did before. So what we're going to do first is go ahead and code off the active sound design first. And then I'm going to get into some of the other options that I wanted to code today. So go down to active sound. Active sound is going to be under receiver audio module. Boom. See how fast that went there. Active sound designs right there. Right now it's active. We want it not active. All right. So you hit back there and then you'll hit code. And then it gives you the important code notes. Make sure the battery's sufficiently charged, blah, blah, blah. You know, we've been here before. So then you'll hit start coding. So I hit start coding. I mean, wow, that was super fast. I barely even saw it flash on the screen. And waiting a little bit here. I'm doing all this real time. None of this is being sped up. I really want you guys to see how fast this is. Clearing errors. Boom, coding successful. That quick. That was super quick. And I know if you guys have watched my other video that I did on Adaptive Sound Design, it wasn't this fast. And that was pretty quick, man. So hit OK. Now Adaptive Sound Design is not active. So that coding is completely done. All right, so you guys saw how fast it was to control the Adaptive Sound Design off. So we completely coded that off now. And I just want to go back in and double check. And receiver audio module, boom. Adaptive Sound Design is not active, so therefore it is coded off. So we shouldn't have to worry about active sound at this point. So one thing I also want to show on today's video is this Bowers and Wilkins sound settings. It is something that I did see new on the forums, and I definitely want to try that out. So now what I want to do is go to the head unit. In the head unit option, the Bowers and Wilkins sound settings is right there, and it says unassigned value. So we're going to click on that, and it says, this is what it says. With the Bowers and Wilkins sound settings, extended sound presets are activated in the settings in the iDrive under sound. Please note that these only have an effect if you have an Harman Kardon sound system installed in your vehicle. So if you don't have Harman Kardon sound already in the vehicle, don't try this. It's not going to work. So, and it also says use a backup to revert this coding once it has been applied. So whenever you do coding, there's a backup saved. So if you do need to revert it back, you do have to use the backup coding. So we'll go ahead and make this active. Hit back. I don't think there's anything else in here that I want to do at this time. And then we'll hit code. And then it gives you the coding warning again. And we'll hit start coding. See how fast this is. Boom, coding has already been written. Restarting ECU. Coding successful. Boom. And the head unit actually restarted because it had to restart the head unit to program in that code. And so now the Bowers and Wilkins, you can see right here on the screen, it says it's active. So that's pretty dope. So now what I'm going to do is actually go in, show my actual screen right here in my car, and let's see what actual options we see differently on the actual screen. All right, guys, so you can see right here, this is the home screen of the car. So let's go down to car, and then we'll go to, settings, right, just right there. General settings, and let's go down to sound. Then we'll go to sound there. See, we have sound profiles in there, and they also have these sound profiles. So they have studio, concert, on stage, movie theater, and lounge. And then they have surround intensity. So right now it's studio sound. Then they have concert. Then they have on stage, movie theater, lounge. And then you can change the intensity of the actual surround sound. So that's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool that they have those already programmed presets in there. So what I'm gonna do is actually go through each sound preset and play it through the car, and hopefully you guys can kind of hear what is going on and what it sounds like. All right, guys, so right now the sound profile that is set to is studio. So we're gonna go ahead and play a song right now just to see how that sounds. This is all copyright free, of course. Play about 30 seconds. All right, so that sound about how my settings were before in the car with the studio. So now let's try concert. So now I have it set up for concert, and let's try to play the same song. okay, that one seemed a little softer to me, but it did seem crisper, but just a little softer to me. So, now let's go to on stage. It says extended surround sound like that's heard on stage. So let's try that. I would say that had a little bit more treble and bass in it than concert. Maybe a little, even a little bit more than studio. Definitely felt more. I felt the music a little more with that one, if that makes any sense. Then we have movie theater, which says optimized for movie playback and sound distribution similar to that in the movie theater. So let's see how that sounds. That was more, it was definitely softer than on stage, but it did give a more of a surround feel to it, but yeah. And then we have the last one, which it says lounge, which is optimized for passengers in the rear seat. So I wonder how it will sound from the front seat. I'm not going to be in the rear seat, but we'll see how it sounds from up here. And let's go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can kind of tell that the music's more focused in the rear of the car than the front. So, nothing too crazy there. And they also have surround intensity here. So you can change the intensity of how surround sound it is versus direct and linear. So. All right, everyone. So as you saw right there, that was the Bowers and Wilkins sound settings coded right in. They sound pretty good. I think some of the presets sound pretty good depending on what you're listening to. Definitely try it out and let me know what you think down in the comments below. So again, that's going to be today's video. Again, if you need this Kies adapter to work with all your coding needs, it will be linked down below. So special shout out to Brian and the team for sending this adapter over and letting me give it a go. That's going to be today's video. Hope you guys liked it. Please give it a like. Please subscribe. And thank you for helping me hit 5K, man. So I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.